What's up everyone, Michael here with Tucker's Custom Builds. So I wanted to try a new project. Here it is, Christmas Eve, and I had made my wife something, but it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. So this is a redo of that. We're going to try to iron everything out on this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a box kind of similar to our ring boxes, but I want to put clear acrylic that I had left over from another project. Kind of has like a see-through window into the box. So my wife really likes cardinals, so what we're going to do is we're going to carve a cardinal as well as kind of a see-through panel right here, and then what we'll do is we'll flip it over and then we'll carve the remainder of the box out. So we're going to try to run this again. We're also going to try to start the auto tracking on it as well. That way the camera can follow along as well. So let me go ahead and get this set up and we'll go from there. So the first part of this carve, for the birds that it's going to be doing, we're going to be using two of our bits. The first bit is going to be the director bit. It is a 1/4 inch shank, 1/8 diameter down cut CNC bit with a 7/8 inch cut length. And then once we do that, that's going to be considered our roughing pass. After we do that, we're going to switch over to our 60-degree V bit. And what that's going to do is that's going to do a lot more of the fine detail work. So you can find the director bit on our website at tuckerscustombuilds.com. We're currently in the process of figuring out how to go about getting these guys to list as well. So keep checking the website. Eventually we'll have these posted up there, and we'll have the spare blades with them as well. So Alright, now that that car is done, it's time to switch our bits over. I'm going to try really gently not to move the spindle. in this case router. That bit comes out. Our 60-degree goes in. And with hobbyist machines, when you're doing dual stage carves, always make sure that you do your touch off. So the way I do it, I know that this didn't move, the motors are locked. I was very careful putting the next bit in. So what I do, let me go ahead and get to the point of the detail pass setting. So I'll switch over and run a 1 interval in easel. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I just keep track of how much I move. That way, whenever I bring it back, it'll be in the same spot that it was already in. Alright, now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and flip our board over. And we're also going to change our bits. Again, for this next stage, we're going to be using the director bit. These are really good bits. I use them for all of our wedding ring boxes and everything else. And it's just phenomenal quality. So, we're going to go ahead and get this put back in. Let's go ahead and get all this stuff out of the way. So this is what we have so far. As you can see, the recessed areas are going to be see-through with the clear acrylic panel. So now we have our relief cuts. So what we got to do now is pop little tabs. And these tabs prevent the panel from moving while you're cutting it. Now that we have our two pieces, again, just like we do with our ring boxes, I'm gonna grab a bottle of glue here. All we do is we just do a little dab. And the way I have this set up is that the magnets are press fit. The glue is just for a little bit extra. Now, the way I do it is I always take my stack of magnets and I hold them the same way. And once I get all 4 of them in, I'll take the stack and flip the stack upside down. That helps me make sure that the magnets are facing the correct direction to attract. That way you don't have a box that's trying to open by itself. I'm going to try to get the magnets as flush as possible, or just a little bit farther in. All right, so now we have a box that closes. All right, again, with it being Christmas Eve and me trying to get this stuff done, while the camera was charging, I went ahead and I rounded over the corners, did a little bit of sanding, and I also applied the finish. This is what it looks like at this point. So what this is I bought my wife a bracelet, and that's going to slide in right here. And then these are going to be ring holders. It's just another place that she can store her wedding rings. So what we have left to do is we need to put the acrylic piece on this side to make this see-through, and then we have to cut foam. I'm going to be using 2mm foam and our little Amazon laser etcher / cutter, and we'll go ahead and get that done. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of hold this up to the light here. I think I'm going to put, let's go a screw here, and we'll go a screw right there. That way I could pre-drill these. Looks like for the most part I'll miss everything on that side. Now we're going to move over to the laser etcher and get the foam cut. And there we go. We have the new bracelet as well as the rings. It acts as a good ring holder as well as a gift box for the bracelet. And then whenever it's put together, you have a nice window to where you can see them both. So again, if I had to redo this, I'd probably move the ring holders farther up or maybe move the birds around a little bit. But that's it. So all in all, this project took about, I want to say, 2 hours, probably 3 if you want to count designing and everything like that. I actually am very pleased how this one turned out. The first one was made before getting the bracelet, so it was way bigger than the bracelet. But hopefully she likes it. So make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see different variations of this, or if you even have your own ideas, leave a comment and we'll give it a go. But I think in the future we're going to go ahead and try a couple more different variations of boxes like this. So